Hello, people of YouTube. If you look right down there, you probably can't see it because the sun is fucking bright as hell. It's early as hell in the morning. It's normally around the time I'm going to bed, but CV joint has decided to let go on the Audi, so now looking at having to replace an axle, and I'm gonna have to do all that work myself. Besides that, you know, burning a quart of oil every 1,000 miles, $119 oil changes because it uses synthetic, leaking coolant because it's a German piece of shit. Even Audi has come out and said, you know, it's somewhere back in there, that little guy right there, fluid leaks out through that. And I know this because the temperature gauge for the coolant doesn't work in the car anymore. But yeah, that's my update. I was able to find a friend who's going to be loaning me his jack and jack stands, and I can go to AutoZone and loan a tool from him. So I'm going to be loaning a breaker bar and a torque wrench that can go up to 150 foot-pounds of torque or 200 foot-pounds of torque. So I should be okay on that. Otherwise, this repair would normally cost on a car like this somewhere between I think it'd be around I've gotten quotes up to $1,200 to $1,800, so depending on how difficult it is, and it's the right side, so it's more difficult than the left, so you got more open room here to slip your hands in there and get to the bolts and shit you need. But let me show you. Those are the bolts right there. They're like a Allen wrench, except it's a 10 spline. You know, it's not a hexagonal pattern, and no one out here seems to know what the fuck that is. And then here, on the front of the car, there's something like that in here. You know, it's basically a 19 millimeter Allen wrench looking thing, about yay big, but you're going to need a breaker bar to get that off. So I can get that if I order the axles through a company called raxles.com. They refurbish these pretty much to factory specs, actually better than factory specs from what I've heard, and they supply you with those tools, axle grease, all that stuff. So stay tuned, I might have a little video doing that. So that's my update on this thing for right now. See you guys later. Hope you're having a better day than me.